So, welcome to $10 Tuesday. Tonight we are going to make something for Valentine's Day. Hi, Scotty. And we're going to make this. Wreath. Cute, eh? And this costs less than $10 to make. I'm going to show you how. So crafting doesn't have to be expensive, right? It doesn't have to be. It can be fairly reasonable. Who loves that? Good. Good. I'm glad you do. Hi, Mar. All right. So I'm going to tell you what you need to get. So I got all of the stuff for this wreath at Dollarama, which is open because apparently they sell food. So you can go to Dollarama and very cute. Yes, it is. And get everything you need to make this. And I'll tell you as we go how much it costs. So the first thing I got was this wreath form from Dollarama. It's very shiny, glittery, and it's like a has two rungs at the back, and it was $4, $4 for this. And then I got this at Dollarama. It's really glittery and pretty. Very cute, yes. And it was $3. So right now we're sitting at $7. So far so good. I'm going to just put a simple bow on the top of it. And I got this roll of ribbon, also at Dollarama, for $1.25. So right now we're sitting at $8.25 plus tax. So we're looking probably $50, $8.75 possibly. And that's really all I bought to make this. I'm using other things that I had in my home already. Hot glue, Gorilla Glue. I had some chenille stems. I need 2. And actually I probably need 3. So I'll have to get another one. Hang on 1 second. Gotta get one more chenille stem. Chenille stem. So if you didn't have chenille stems and had to buy one, this is another $1.25, I guess. So that's right at the $10 mark. Nice. Good. Glad you think so. Okay? So let's go ahead and make it. Quickie. This is going to be a quickie night. So you get your wreath form, and it comes with, of course, with a little price tag thing on it. And I'm just going to cut it off. And it also has like a little thing you can hang it with just a nail. But I probably won't use that. Only because I like to hang them on doors. And it won't fit the door thing. We bought a bunch of that ribbon to make wreaths and some hearts. Yeah. Yep. It's they have a lot of it out right now. So go to Dollarama and get what you need for Valentine's Day. Stock up on ribbon. I mean, look at my new ribbon holder. Apparently I have an issue because I have a lot of ribbon. But I cleaned out my shoe room and had an extra one of those. So I decided to use it for ribbon. And it works really well. And that way I can see all the ribbon, which is really good. Anyway, so I'm just going to add to my collection because that's what I do. Yeah, I know. Hey, Karen, might not watch the whole live. My Jets are playing. Oh, okay. No worries. No worries at all. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this ribbon off. It already has 2 little holes in the top of it. So I'm just going to take this ribbon off because I'm going to put a couple of chenille stems into those little holes. Okay? So I'm going to put this aside for 1 second. So, you guys, I'm sure you can't see the holes, but they're right at the top. Right here. Hi, Brenda. Good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chenille stem and I'm going to kind of put it in half. Feed it through the little holes. And I'm picking red because it's red at the top. Not going to see this, but I kind of coordinate things if I can. I'm just going to put it through the top. That's all about. And then I'm just going to bring it sort of to the back and I'm going to give it a couple of good twists. Right? I know. Thrifty Thursday, $10 Tuesday. Not really cheap, but you know, a lot of people live on a budget and they still want to craft, so I'm trying to find ways to keep things affordable for you guys. Right? Doing my part of keeping everybody happy and healthy at home. That's what somebody said to me today. It's really nice that you do this for your people so they have something to watch. All right. Okay, so then what I want to do, see how this dips? So I want to make sure this is centered in the top of it. And I don't want it to be right at that V, just slightly down, right? So I'm going to, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm just going to find where I'm going to feed it through. And I'm just going to feed it through that bottom rung, just one way. And then feed it through the other side. Okay? And I do want it to hang a little bit lower than that dip because I'm going to put a bow on there. Alright? This is where we're at so far. Okay, so turning it around for you guys. And I'm just going to fasten this at the back. Did this go through? No. Okay, hang on one second. Now, these are not well-made wreaths at all, okay? So, this is not something that you would want to ever sell because it's not a well-made wreath. But it's something that you can do and hang on your own door, right? You can just throw it out at the end of the season. Or keep it for next year. If you're putting it in an inside place or you have a screen door. I don't have a screen door on my front door, so it takes a little bit of weather. So this wouldn't hold up really well because it's not protected. Let me see how that looks. That looks good. I'm not going to affix it to the bottom. You certainly can, but that would involve you drilling a hole through the bottom. And not everybody has a drill bit or drill to do that. So I'm not putting one in. Alright? And then take something to cut off your tie wraps or your chenille stems. Hey, Annie. And it's cute. Yeah, it is cute. Okay, so using my aviation snips. You can call these wire cutters if you want. I'm sure that would be much to Fort's chagrin to do that. Alright, now if you wanted to put a chenille stem across the top, you would want to put that right at the top of this here. Okay, can you see that little circle? And that you could hang this on a nail if you have a nail on your front door. I don't. I don't have a nail. I just use one of those wreath hanging things. Okay? So there's where we're at so far. Ta-da! And now I'm just going to make the bow for it. And I'm not going to use my bow dabber tonight. I could take my Christmas one down and hang it. Yep. You still have your Christmas one? I have a winter one now up on my door, but I am going to, February 1st, I'll put my Valentine's wreath up, because, you know, I'm all season kind of girl. So I've got this ribbon, and actually I was able to make the one, just my demo one, and I'll be able to make this one with one roll of ribbon. So it's a pretty cost-effective way. So I don't want to have a whole lot of length on one side. So I'm going to probably say maybe 6 inches or so. And all I'm going to do is make my bow. So you make a loop, scrunch it together, and you don't want this to be huge, and you don't want it to take away from your wreath at all. And then you have to twist your bow ribbon to make this side, because you want it to be right side up, right? scrunch it together, twist it, and I'm only going to put 2 loops on it. Scrunch it, turn and flip. Hi, Sandra. You do amazing job. Sandra, you don't need to be crafty to do this stuff, seriously, and it's not hard to do. All you have to do is just work on it a little bit, right? If it was hard to do, I wouldn't do it. No. Right? And that's why I don't knit, because it takes too long. Okay, so here's my last loop for my bow. I like 2 loops for each bow. Okay? Then I'm going to take my chenille stem, and I'm just going to put this in the center of it. Yep. I know. And then you're going to give it a twist. Alright, now I'm going to leave this on. I'm then just going to put them to each side. Okay. Because I want to use those chenille stems to hang this bow onto my wreath. I'm just going to cut this off about halfway. Now this looks good. And then I'm just going to use this piece to go into the center of my bow with hot glue. So all I do is I take my piece of ribbon, come into the middle with the other side, so it's like half the size, like so. And this is wired ribbon. It's not the best quality ribbon, but it's $1.25, right? So you get, with everything you get what you pay for. Hi Jeff, pipe cleaner. Never heard chenille stem before. Well, chenille stem is a fancy word for it. Jeff, suck at bows. Well, Trace, I suck at sewing, apparently. Okay, take your hot glue, just a little wee dab at the top. Affix your piece of ribbon down and hold it in place. I know. So I had somebody, I'm going to hold this for a second. I had somebody ask me where they could get all the stuff that I make my wreaths for, like not the dollar store wreaths, but the sort of better wreaths that I make. There's various places that I get it, the stuff I need to make them. I'm just twisting this around. And so what I thought I might do is once a month, oh my God, my Facebook's buffering again. Can everybody still see me? Give me a thumbs up if you can see me still, okay? If I'm still going live. It must be my computer. Give me a thumbs up if you can still see me. All right? Please? Let's see. Okay, I have to come up. Okay, good. Okay, super. I'm just going to keep going. Let's see. Just going to go back here, see if I can get it to come back up. Anyways, I'm going to just keep going with this bow. And then just take another dab of glue. And just put this top one down. And you want it to be fairly secure on there. Alright? And you don't want it to be really at the bottom, so you can make it, I'm going to cut it off, cut off the excess in 1 second. Hang on a sec. And back up. Alright, here I am. Okay. Okay. So then I'm just going to cut this excess off here. Alright? Perfect. Perfect, guys. Yay. Okay, as I was talking about, is I thought I'd make some kits for people. So if I'm making something specific, and I think I'll do one a month maybe, is make up a kit, and I'll probably do it, put them out there probably 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time when we're going to make it. I might make a separate group for people that have bought the kits and want to make it along with me, and then I'll spend a little bit more time doing the tutorial. I'm just going to tell you, make a V. Oh, wrong way. So I think that might work because, you know, I can't see us doing workshops anytime soon. So I thought these kits might work. What do you guys think? You love that idea? Good. Here comes Lex. Yeah. She quite likes boxes of any kind, so I've left that down there for her to get amused. Are you coming up? Yeah, she thinks she's the cohort for with me on there. Okay, so there's my bow already done. See? Pretty, huh? Yeah, I think it would be good. So I think we'll start that in March. We'll start the kits, and that way I would have time to get all the stuff ordered in. And if it involves mesh, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I cut the mesh for you, or leave instructions on how the size you need to cut the mesh? What do you think? What would you prefer? Me cutting the mesh for you with a wood burner, or you taking the responsibility yourself of cutting the mesh? Let me know what you think. Anyways, moving forward. All right, so just going to take my wreath that I put together, like there. So remember I said there's 2 rungs, so I want to place this bow on the top rung. So I'm going to take my chenille stem, come into the middle and twist it, and so it's up and down, like that, up and down. Then I'm just going to feed it through the top rung. And I'm going to put it through this little hole that's at the top, because that would work. And you want to put this pretty securely down, and I'm going to fix it in a sec. Pre-cut for sure, okay. All right, I'll do that. Okay, so basically I'm going to say, okay, I have 10 kits to making something. The first 10 people that buy them, get them, and then I'll make a specific date that I'm going to make that wreath. And I think I'll make a new sort of Facebook group for people that are doing workshops with me online. What do you think? Yeah? No? Let me know what you think, guys. Because I'm not going to go to all that work if you guys aren't interested in that. Okay, so here we go with our bow in. Just going to fluff them out a bit. Just like that. Ta-da! There is a Valentine's wreath. So once again, $4 for the wreath form, $3 for the inside piece, $1.25 for the ribbon. And you got yourself a Valentine's wreath. Yay! Thanks. Yep, it's cute, all right. And someone that came on here today and said hi is going to win it. And I'll make that draw. Okay? So It looks, does it look orange to you? It's not orange, it's quite red actually. So Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, we're going to do that mesh wreath. That's right next to the giant wreath that's on my board here. You see it? I'll post a picture of it for you guys to see. And that's what we're going to be doing on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. Valentine's is coming upon us. Yep. Do you guys have any questions? Looks very nice for the price of, yeah. I mean, it doesn't look overly expensive, but it looks fine for a front door. Yeah, if you had a white front door, it would look amazing, right? My front door is burgundy, so it wouldn't be something I would put on my front door. Pre-cut would be great, but people who are making the wreaths should learn how to cut the mesh for themselves. Yep, unless you are also going to put the instructions on how to cut it with the kit. So, mesh that I use, it's Deco mesh. It frays a lot, and you can certainly cut them with scissors or a rotary cutter. I prefer to use a wood burner only because it seals the edges of the mesh. Yeah, thanks, Bonnie. And it stops fraying. You do have a little bit of fray as well, but you certainly don't have the amount of fray that you would normally have if you were just using scissors. So, and the more you manhandle the mesh, the more it frays. So that's kind of another thing that we'll talk about in the other group. So I think it'll be crafting by Karen tutorial or wreath workshops. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. And what day do you think it would be a good idea to do the workshop? Like a Saturday? I mean, it's certainly going to be something that you can watch and do a replay on if you're not able to have it. I don't know. I'm going to give it some thought, maybe over the next couple of days, and I'll let you guys know. So wood burners are expensive. I think I got one at Michael's, Sharon, and I had a coupon, and I think it only cost me $14. So you don't have to buy a high-end wood burner. It's just going to be the cheap kind. And I've had mine for almost a year now, and it's fine. Shouldn't say aren't expensive. I guess it depends on what you think is expensive. I mean, if it's going to be something that I'm going to use constantly, I mean, yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's cheap, but I don't think $14 is too bad. Okay. Wood burners is a must tool for mesh cutting, yeah. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, other people use, do you know those things that seal plastic? What do they call those? Cuts and seals plastic. Other people use those. I mean, those are expensive. I looked at them on Amazon and they're like $70 or $80. So I think 14 bucks is pretty good. Okay, so that's it for tonight, guys. And I'm going to make a draw for everybody that came on and said hi today. And tell me who's going to win this wreath. I don't know. Is it you? We'll see. Anyways, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. And on this $10 Tuesday, we're not going to do this every Tuesday, but I'll let you know ahead of time when we're going to do that. And until Sunday, guys, be safe. Love you all. Bye.